Good morning. Okay, too loud. That's my 1, 2. Good morning once again. Good morning, guys. All right. It's going to be a long day, but it's going to be a worthwhile for you. First and foremost, my name is Ezreal, and I'll be your MC for today. Welcome. Welcome to the live event of the 5 Rules of Wealth Advanced Training. Okay, so first and foremost, okay, just want to share with you guys, at any time throughout this advanced training, there must be no recording or video recording whatsoever, or any photo taking at any time, yeah? Okay, because this, you actually come down today, as you can see, Raffles Place is quite empty. Just you guys actually occupy this Raffles Place. Okay, so the thing is that right now, please take 1-2 minutes for you to actually silent your phone, because some of you actually going to type out some notes through your phone or your tab. It's going to cring, all this thing. You want to keep it silent mode. Let's take about a few seconds for you to silent your mode right now. All right, very good. Okay, one's out. All right, so let's start this proper. Okay, for the next hour. Okay, I'm going to introduce you to our first speaker. Okay, he's one of the person that I truly respect, because even myself also not to his level. He started off this business. Yeah, in fact, he just an O level qualified in a way. In fact, it's amazing looking at his result throughout the whole month. Okay, so he has been to this business for 2 months now, and he has generated 5 figure. Okay, 5 figure during that 2 months time. So, but before that, I need you guys, okay, to warm up a little bit. Okay, can we do a little bit of warm up right now? Okay, so what you're gonna do is right now you stretch out your arms this way. Stretch out your arms, stretch it, yeah, at the back of the person. Put it forward, yeah, stretch it at front like this. Just follow, okay, like this, just follow, very good. Then the thumbs down, that's right. Thumbs down, then you swap over. Okay, that's right, you swap over. Until your hand there, you need to swap over. Yes, that's right. Okay, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna twist this finger over here so that you're able to lock onto it. And then you switch it this way. Give a round of applause, come on. It's a good warm up. So in a very short while, I'm going to introduce you without further ado. I'm going to introduce you to the one of the most respectful persons in my life right now, Lionel Tan.
Right, hey guys, good morning everyone. We're very happy to see all of you here. Just curious, how many of us here actually came for last week's Wednesday or Tuesday's 5 Rule of Wealth training by Easton? Okay, this week. Then who didn't came for those training? Today is actually the first time one. Okay, quite a few of us. All right, haven't had a privilege to meet some of you. But during the 5 Rule of Wealth, for the Wednesday, I actually rushed all the way down to from Malaysia to actually help out. And I'm Singaporean, but I came down from KL. I was doing an event there. So Winston actually introduced me, for some of us who actually don't know, as the guy who actually an O-level holder, and I still managed to achieve what most people actually cannot achieve as an O-level holder. Because for me, within 2 months in this business, I actually managed to generate 5 figures. Now, so technically speaking, you may think for someone who is just only up to O levels, not academically very good, but still able to achieve results like that, technically speaking, it should be quite impossible, correct or not? But why am I able to do it? So what I would like to share with you is that, for the first training, what I'm going to share with you is how to be an successful entrepreneur. That means even though you cannot study, you still have a chance to make up to 5 figures. Who cannot study but can make a lot of money, and want to know how to make lots of money? Anyone? Who cannot study but want to make a lot of money? Okay, thank you very much. All right. Okay, so let me just start. Okay, just let me give you some brief introduction about myself, because I believe most of us also, we haven't really met. So just a short one. Now, what actually happened was, after I graduated from school, no, in fact, just this year, Chinese New Year, right? Because I started this business only, actually it's not 2 months, I started in January this year. So what actually happened, Chinese New Year, right? We always do spring cleaning as usual. And then my mother actually found something really interesting. She was very excited. She was like, hey, I know. Hey, guess what I found? I said, what? I said, hey, I actually found this O-level cert of yours. Okay. Then she said that, you should really show to your students. So actually, for me, my full-time, my other business that I'm doing with Jess, like, I actually, teach internet marketing classes. So she always encouraged me to show this O-level cert to people. I'm like, why would I do that? Very malu lah, very embarrassing. I said, no. So you can inspire people and let them know that even though they are not very good in their studies, they still have a chance to succeed in life. Do you agree with what my mother said? Quite right. Now, just to really prove to you that I really suck in school, so here's my results. So, okay, I know people at the back cannot see, but I just want to go through, touch on some of the subjects that we study in school, just to bring back some old memories that we have. Now, English is actually my best subject. Okay, and English I scored a C. Combined humanities, you all remember what we studied in combined humanities? History and social studies, right? Wow, that one is really my poorer subject. I got an E. And then mathematics is also one of my better subjects. Why? Because I like to count money. So mathematics, I got a C. All right. And then science, design technology. You guys know design technology? What do we learn in design technology? When I went to Malaysia, when I asked them, hey, when I talk about design and technology, what actually comes to your mind? So a lot of people think that design and technology has got to do with computers, but it is not true. In Singapore, design technology is learn how to be a carpenter. That's all. You all remember we learned how to saw the wood, bend the acrylic. So that was what we used to do. And then obviously Chinese as my mother tongue. So if you look at all the subjects here, do you see anything related to computers? Actually, really nothing. Seriously. So I actually started out this e-commerce business with totally no internet experience before. All right. I also started out from scratch, learning from a mentor. Okay. Now, and of course, being from somewhere who is, like I say, only an O-level holder, really the journey is pretty long and pretty harsh. I met up with a lot of obstacles and challenges. But along the way, I actually met up with the right people. I learned from the right people like Jess, and that's why I'm able to achieve what I have today. And I feel very, very privileged to be sharing with you some of the secrets that I actually know. Okay, so now, in fact, the first 3 months I'm able to generate 6 figures, not 5 figures. Okay, 6 figures is in terms of sales revenue, but the income, the profit is actually 5 figures. So in 3 months, earn up to 5 figures. Is it all right now? Not too good. So who want to achieve that? Show of hands. Okay, for the rest, who didn't put your hands, you guys want more, is it? Alright. Okay, now guys, so here's how we can maximize our learning today. Now today, what time we finish today? 5:30, right? So it's going to be a long day, but here's the thing. You want to get the most out of today's training so that you can learn whatever you learn today and then go home immediately, apply and see results. Do you guys want that? Right? So there's few things that you can actually do to help you guys to maximize your learning. Now, first things first, now, we actually have this, sorry, let me just, you notice in our head, there's always this small little voice in our head that will always try to interfere with our learning too. Probably sometimes you learn something and then there's this voice which we call them the devil voice will tell you, hey, you shouldn't listen to this, and you start to create a lot of self-doubts in your mind. And then probably there's another voice in your head which I call it the angel voice, which is like, basically no filter one, everything also okay one. So you have all these two voices in your head, but just for now, what I suggest, is it okay if we just shut it out for a moment? So we just learn, we can keep an open mind and learn as much as you can. Now, second thing is that, now last time when I used to attend courses and learn about public speaking, and they actually had a study being made. What they found out that, for people who just sit down and they just learn, let me say, attend a course, they just learn, they just watch, they can only absorb up to 25%. Then in order, do you want to, you guys want to know how to increase your absorption rate? Now, if you want to increase your absorption rate by 50%, you know how not? apart from opening up your mind, you also open up your hearts. Now, do you agree? Our mind can lie to ourselves, but our heart cannot one. Correct or not? True or not? So why should we open up our hearts? Because whenever you learn something and you feel that emotional impact, can you remember it for a much longer time? Yes. So whenever you see it, the emotional impact comes in, you start to remember already. Then the third thing that you can do is that to increase your absorption rate up to 80%. That means you remember everything, you go home, you can even recite and tell your spouse what you have learned today, right? You're going to participate with me. Now guys, do you tend to retain the information a lot better when you participate in something? Yes or no? So if I ask you a question, you? Okay, fantastic. Okay, so we are all on the same page. All right, let's move on. Okay, now here's the thing, guys. Why do people actually fail? Now here's the thing, there is no such thing as failure unless you give up. True or not? Right? Because all these things when it comes to successful people, they view failure as just an obstacle. Just need to overcome. True or not? But why do people actually fail? It's because of when we give up. So here's the thing, our brain is very interesting one. Okay? Our brain actually works exactly like a computer system. Right? Now, why is it so? How do we program ourselves such that we are able to overcome success and we don't give up so easily? That is the only thing that is making people fail, right? Now, our brain, I just need to imagine, our brain actually works exactly like an operating system. Now, I just want to know who here actually use Windows on? Show hands. Windows users, okay. Now, has it ever happened before? Like you try to install a program, but then somehow, sometimes maybe probably the Windows is probably 1 to 2 years old already. What's the problem? There's problem installing the program. And not only that, sometimes you will see the blue screen appearing. What does that mean if the blue screen appears? Computer crash or computer hang, right? You all experienced this before? Yes. So why is it so? So sometimes you realize actually it's not because the program is spoiled or it's lousy, but because we haven't changed our operating system. True or not? Sometimes maybe if we just change to a Mac, actually it can actually work a lot better. So here's the thing, our brain actually works exactly like the operating system. Now you probably know some people who attend courses, we learn about investment classes, stock trading and all that. But then somehow rather, when it comes to doing it, a lot of people still cannot do it, still cannot be successful even though they attend the classes. And the only reason is because they still haven't changed their operating system, right? So in order for you to program yourself to success, you got to change your operating system. So in order to do that, we got to understand how our mind actually works. Now, our brain actually has two minds. What are the two minds? What's the first one? Conscious, right? The other one is what? Subconscious, right? So one is much more powerful than the other. Which one do you think is more powerful? Subconscious mind is more powerful, right? Now, here's the thing. Now, why exactly our subconscious mind is more powerful? Now, you see, our mind is actually divided by 5% and 95%. Now, 5% of our mind is actually the conscious part of your brain. Now, the conscious part of your brain actually controls your short-term memory. It helps you to think and analyze and plan. But your subconscious mind is a little bit different. Now, you see, the subconscious, why our subconscious mind is so powerful? It actually gives us this powerful leverage such that, of all the things that we are doing every day, right? We don't want to be thinking about it, and we still be able to do that. True or not? So actually, the subconscious mind actually controls, what do I call it? I call it automatic. So there are a lot of things in our life that we are doing that is automatic and is controlled by a subconscious mind that we don't realize on. Such of the things is like when you're walking, right? Is it considered your subconscious mind? Now let me give you another example, which Winston gave the last round, right? Sometimes when we wake up, we are so tired. We go to the bathroom to brush our teeth. We are thinking about other things, or maybe we are still half awake, half sleeping. We are not concentrating on brushing our teeth, but then we won't end up brushing our hair. You guys know this example? So can you share with me what other things that you're doing in your life that is subconscious one, automatic, that you're not thinking about it, but automatically you're already doing it? What else? Anyone? Sorry? Looking at your phone, it's because now automatic, walking on your phone, okay? What else? Yes, I heard someone say what? Breathing, right? When you breathe, you're not really thinking, you just automatically breathe. What else? What? Counting your money in your bank account. Alright, Correct. So these are things that are actually subconscious. All right. And how many of us here actually drive? Now, has it happened before where you're so, every time when you drive to work, then work to home, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then someday you are not really thinking on the road, you're probably, no, I won't say you're not thinking, you're probably too busy thinking about something else, you still manage to drive yourself home safely, then you're like, also don't know how you managed to get home. Has it happened to you or not? Right, it's all automatic, all right? And that is the part that, now can you imagine, if you are able, your subconscious mind, this very powerful part of your brain, able to spot businesses, and whatever you do, you can be very successful at it. Do you think is that possible or not? Right, such that you'll be able to program your subconscious mind to be like whatever business you see, you spot the right business, you choose the right thing, and you know what exactly is the right thing to do, and you become successful. But although this is possible, a lot of us are also being controlled in a way where we are being programmed to fail. Is it true or not? Right? You can program yourself to be successful, but most of us are actually being conditioned to fail. Now, why is it so? Okay, let me just go through this. Okay. Now, the reason is because our subconscious mind is 30,000 times more powerful than our conscious mind. Now, you notice when we are young, for most people, I'll say for most people, some people they are very lucky, but for some of us, but in fact, majority of us, why are we actually being programmed to fail? Now, you see, the moment when we are young, since kids, baby, right? You remember in school, when we attend classes, teacher always show flashcards, and then they'll ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? Right? Then they always ask you to write journal, what do you want to be? And usually, what are the kind of profession that the kids usually choose? Oh, I want to be a fireman, or I want to be a policeman, or I want to be, I don't know, either one of these, or a nurse or doctor to save lives. So, all these professions, they are considered what? What do you call that? What? Is it a job, no? Anyone heard of any of your kids say, I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to be a millionaire? Have or not? So don't have. So you see, because our school is actually programming us to go for a job, right? So automatically, the moment when you graduated after university, what most people do, job, right? But finally, it's like, you just automatically think of getting a job without evaluating whether should we do a business first, correct or not? So no matter what, most people, it's just like, most people are being programmed not to do a business, to be afraid of business. Why? Because business is risky. Even though logically speaking, that business there are people who are actually succeeding for business, right? So how did this programming became so fixed in our head that it start to control whatever we do? Now let me give you an example. Okay, you see, in our brain, it actually looks something like this. This is actually the millions of trillions of neurons that is connected that looks like this. Okay, and this actually controls your memory. And scientists actually say if we stretch out all our brain neurons, actually can wrap the whole world twice. But I don't know how true is that. So let me give you an example. Now this is actually one of your neurons which controls your memory, right? Now what part of this string will be linking to something else, right? For example, let's say this part of your brain is thinking of the alphabet M, right? And then another part probably will be thinking of the color yellow. So what comes to your mind? What do you relate it to? A yellow M. What do you relate it to? What? McDonald's. Money. Money is yellow to you. Correct. Most people automatically think it's McDonald's. And why is it so? Because we have been conditioning, we are being conditioned by many, many years, right? We always see TV advertisements, and then we see the letter M, and we all relate it to McDonald's since young. So when we think about McDonald's, usually it makes us sad or it makes us happy. Happy, right? Because every time when we watch the TV, always talk about Happy Meal, correct or not? So naturally, we are being conditioned. When we eat McDonald's, people tend to be happy. So this is what are the marketers are actually doing, which we don't realize, you see. So you see, there are a lot of things which we don't realize. Okay, but maybe since young, our parents may be telling us, say that, hey, you know what? If you don't study hard enough or you don't work hard enough, next time you become a nobody, correct? So you end up linking study hard, okay, job. Then you probably link that, then you become somebody, right? So unknowingly, whatever we have been being told, all this all has been subconsciously stored as data. And whatever we do, our programming will actually lead us to react in a certain way. Let me just move on. Now, see, here's the first perception that we should have is that we don't see things as they are, and we only see things as we are. Now, here's the thing. Okay, before I talk about this, let's talk about what's one of the thing that is in your subconscious that is actually helping us to fail. Even logically speaking, we can succeed, but it's actually helping us to fail. So I just want to know how many of us brave souls here actually are truly afraid of cockroaches. Okay, wait. You no need to be shy. Who is afraid of cockroaches? If you're afraid, just put your hands up. Okay, not many. So that means the rest of you put your hand. If I throw one cockroach, you all will still sit still, right? You won't move. Hello, are you guys here? Okay, so now here's the thing. Let's analyze logically speaking. Let's analyze the logic. Now, is a cockroach smaller than our palm? Yes or no? Can we just can it be killed almost quite easily? Like if we just roll on a newspaper and we smack against a cockroach, will it die easily? Can we just spray Baygon on it and then it will just die? That's right. Now, does a cockroach has knives for feelers or not? Does it have? Does the legs have machine gun? Can it kill you? No, it cannot. Correct or not? So, but we understand that maybe a cockroach is just look a little bit gruesome only, correct? But it doesn't kill us. So logically speaking, a cockroach cannot harm us. Yes or no? Yes. So after knowing this, logically speaking, if the moment I throw the cockroach at you, you all will still who will still react this way one? So is that the conscious mind or the subconscious mind? Subconscious, right? So is it something you got to think of? Do you have to think about being scared, or it's automatic one? Automatic. So a lot of things in our life is actually all automatic. It's all being programmed. Like for example, cockroach could be because maybe when we are young, we always see our parents freak out. When they look at a cockroach, or we see people then to freak out cockroach. So we naturally will think that cockroach is something, we relate it to something bad. We also ourselves freak out. Or maybe because you probably have heard or read the newspaper before, that people have failed business or people fight over business. So end up it starts to form a negative image in your mind that end up you're so scared to do business. Even though logically speaking, you can actually succeed. True enough, right? So how we can actually start to change our programming. Now, first of all, there's this perception called we don't see things as they are, but we see things as we are. You agree? Now you all remember on the Tuesday or Wednesday, right? Winston actually let us watch this video. It's about the people wearing shirts asking them to pass the ball. You all remember that one? Then you all remember the part where after you all counted the balls, then when he asked the question, how many of you all actually have seen the gorilla? Actually, there are some people who actually miss out the gorilla. True enough. And then not only that, right? He asked whether the curtain changed color. People also even more surprised. They didn't even know the curtain changed, or they don't even notice that someone actually walked out of the screen. So that study actually tells us is that sometimes based on our conditioning, right? Based on the information that we know, sometimes even when there's a good opportunity in front of us, we may still overlook it, right? Even though it's in front of us, and it's all because of our perception. Okay. Now here's the thing. The next thing is a negative mind will never give you a positive life. So one of the very important perception that we need to have is that we need to believe that we need to understand that anything is possible. Now, same thing, on that day we asked, how many of you are confident to say that you are able to type 43 words a minute? Not everybody can do it, right? And then we asked, how many of you believe that within the next 1 year, you can make money and become a millionaire even without you doing anything? Well, even lesser people put their hands up. So, but then we show you the video of the gentleman. You all remember the gentleman of the video? He has no arms, no legs, but yet he able to overcome all obstacles. He able to type 43 words a minute and still able to become a millionaire and still married, have wife, millionaire and not doing anything at home but still making money because his books is selling millions and millions of dollars. So here's the thing, the perception that we need to have is that anything is possible. So how do we condition our brain to accept the reality that actually anything is possible for us? We just need to believe. Okay, we need to believe that it's possible. Okay, that's the first thing. Right. Now next is Albert Einstein, one of the most brilliant men. He mentioned that everything is energy and that is all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want. You cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy, this is physics, right? So if a negative mind, someone who always complain, right? Do you think the results he get is negative or positive? positive, right? So let's just try an experiment because he say this is physics. What Albert Einstein is saying that whatever, if you want to achieve certain result, you must feel or you must behave as if you already get that result and eventually you get that result. So let us do an experiment to prove this, okay? Now guys, can we just stand up for a moment? Just stand up for a moment. All right, just stand up for a moment. Okay, this is quite an interesting exercise. This one confirm will keep you awake, right? Okay, so here's what I need everyone to do. Now turn to the next 5 people that you have never met before. Okay, give them a high five, look into their eye, smile at them, and genuinely say, "You're awesome." Can we do that? Genuinely smile, look into their eyes and say, "You're awesome." And smile at them. Okay, now turn to another 2 more people and do the same thing. This time with more sincerity. Come on. Okay, great. I can see all the smiling faces. Okay, fantastic. Wow, some even break record, more than 7 people. So guys, now how do you feel right now? Awesome. How do you feel right now? Awesome. Okay, let's have a seat, let's have a seat. Do you feel better than just 5 minutes ago? A lot better, right? So do you agree with this experiment? You know, notice that, when you really genuinely greet someone and you're like, hey, you know what, you're awesome. Then you say that to the next 5 people, and then somehow naturally you will also feel the same way about yourself. True or not? Right? So similarly, you notice like when you hang out with a group of friends, those people are full of positive energy, always very happy. When you hang around them, naturally you also sense that energy. True or not? And you hang around people who are productive, actually you'll get that result as well. Right? So just remember, if you want to be successful, what should we do? Hang around successful people, right? Or do the things that are more positive. Okay? So Albert Einstein also says this, that actually everyone is a genius, but if you judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. So here's the thing, everyone is genius, but in different levels, in different areas, right? So after knowing this and understanding that anything is possible, who believes that you're a genius? Hey guys, you're not genius, man. Hey, all I know already, it is a subconscious mind that's controlling you, correct? Right? So in order for you to change your subconscious mind, there is 2 ways. Number 1 is you constantly repeat. True or not? Right? Because just like McDonald's, how we actually get being conditioned to understand that, how do we be conditioned that every time we see the M and the yellow is McDonald's is because we see the same message over and over and over again, correct? And similarly, how did we end up believing that the only way to be successful is to study and get a good job and then, become very successful, which even though it may not necessarily be the most successful way, but we are being conditioned to think that way. And the reason is because of repetition. Now, the other way that will help you to change very fast is when you have an emotional impact. That means something probably good or probably drastic that happened to you. Now, okay, can I share with you some example? Now, when I was younger, when I graduated from O levels, what I did was I actually started to go and look for a lot of odd jobs. I did a lot of odd jobs because I thought, if since I cannot get a good paying job, the least I can do to help myself is to get as much working experience as possible. True. So that was what I thought. So I took up, I used to work in a night safari, I used to handle snakes, I used to work on a 75 long foot boat, to do events, raise sales for the captains and all that. But then what actually happened was I've been always job hopping. That is my life for the first 3 to 4 years after I graduated. Then until something bad really happened in my family. I thought I was doing quite okay, I didn't think about anything. Until suddenly, my grandmother was diagnosed with cancer. My dad was also diagnosed with cancer at the same time. Alright, and my great-grandmother had a hip fracture. So all 3 landed up in hospital. And the only person who is taking care of them and bringing them in and out of the hospital is my mother. And my mother, she's only a secretary that's earning $2,200. Although they are being covered by insurance, but that moment when I saw the hardship that all of them face, I realized if we had this kind of scenario that actually happened, we may not be able to pull through. And then that's where it actually kind of forces me to look out for other opportunities. So for me, this is what I feel emotionally, right, that makes me want to change my hardwired conditioning. Understand? Okay? So knowing this, I just want to know again, who thinks who you are a genius on? Okay, more hands up. Okay, thank you. Okay, now like I said, you see, the other way is you need to have an emotional impact, which is when your why is big enough, you will find your how. So do you all remember the experiment that we did the other day, right? About walking the end of the bridge. If let's say the bridge is super high up all the way like 80 stories, initially when it's very low, we say hey, anybody can walk across. But the moment when it's so high at 80 stories and ask you to walk across one building to another building in the middle of the bridge, a lot of people start to get scared. They start to be more aware of the obstacles at hand, right? What if I fall down? Right? What if a lot of obstacles? But the moment when we say, what if at the end of the bridge is your loved one, okay, and the building is on fire, and the only way to save them is to get across that bridge, right? Maybe it could be your children or it can be your parents. Majority of us, in fact, every one of us, without thinking, we'll just say, yes, we will go and do it. True or not? You all remember that? And it's because it's not that we don't see the obstacle, but it becomes insignificant already. Why? Because your why is so strong. You want to save your loved one. Simple as that. So similarly, if your desire for success is the same as your desire to save your family member when there's a fire, right? You will be successful. The easier your how. True? Yeah. Now, so you say in order to succeed, your desire for success should be greater than your fear of failure. So what I suggest, okay, since we have few minutes, okay, just take 3 minutes, 2 minutes, or 3 minutes of your time. Okay, can you all have a piece of paper, right? Can you write down, okay, two reasons why you want to be successful? Can we do that? Okay, just take 2 minutes of time and just write down why you want to be successful. You guys, when you write down, I want you to feel that reason. Why is it so strong that you need to succeed? Okay, just write down that reason. It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. Come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about
that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be waiting for the last ride. Without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it.
Okay, have you write that down? Okay, guys. Now, okay, the reason why I asked you to write this down, because someone has actually shared with me, someone who is more successful than me, shared with me this reason before. And he actually told me this, now, which is true also. You know, whatever business that we do or anything that actually happen in our life, is it always a smooth journey? Yes or no? There will always be up and downs, bumps and roadblocks along the way, correct? And what actually prevent us from giving up? Now you see, sometimes along the way, when the journey gets tough, a lot of people tend to forget the real reason. And before they give up, when they are about to give up, the reason is because people tend to forget the real reason why they started out in the first place. True or not? It's not that they are lousy, but they just happen to forget, why am I doing this in the first place? And because it's so tough, they forget the real reason why they start out. So is it okay? What I suggest, because this is what I do, and this really helped me to become really successful, is that whenever you face any setback, hardship or what, you just take out this piece of paper and remind yourself, why do you set out to do this journey, to start out on this internet business? Would that be okay? Right? That would be a real reason to motivate you further. Now, in fact, Steve Jobs also said something similar. Okay, he said that I'm convinced that about half of what separates the successful entrepreneur ones is just pure perseverance. You guys agree with this? Right? So what can actually help you to persevere is obviously, like I said, the stronger your why, the easier your how. No matter what setback you face, you will just overcome it and push forward. Okay, that's why you realize that success is only for the minority, right? So which group you want to belong to? You want to be the majority of the people who are not successful, or the minority who is successful? This is something you gotta decide for yourself today. Alright? Now, here's another success perception, is that what most people think that success really is just a straight line. It's either you're lucky and become very successful, or you actually fail. Last time, the funny thing is that when I first tell my mother, when I was about around 20, 21 years old, I told my mother, hey mom, I want to be successful. I've decided to do a business, because I read this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad that actually changed the way that I think about running a business. I told my mother, I want to run a business. But my mom said, you can't even do well in school. How can you be successful? Right? And she said that, come on now, I know. You need to have a lot of luck. Most people are successful because they are lucky. But after today, what I've achieved today, she already agreed that it's not about luck. She knows it's a lot of effort, hard work, and of course with perseverance that came from me. So here's the thing, the truth about success is that there will a lot be roadblocks, obstacles along the way. And success is all about overcoming all these obstacles. You guys agree? Right? So there's actually a lot of twists and turns, up and down, which most people actually don't realize. So here's the thing that can change your perception. In order to be successful, you must accept that failure is actually part of the journey. Understand? Alright? Alright, and Warren Buffett actually said this: it's better to hang out with people better than you, pick up associates whose behavior is better than you, and you'll be able to drift in that direction. So that means, remember what I said earlier, right? If you want to be successful, you hang around more successful people, right? Now, if let's say, and the good thing, and what I like about this business is that through this business, I actually get to know a lot of people. Some of them are already millionaires and they are very successful in other business that they are in. Now, if let's say, if you, on a frequent basis, if you hang around with 9 other successful people, okay, who are millionaires, Guess who is number 10? Who? Me or you? You lah. Hey guys, you're at the back, are you okay or not? You're not okay with hanging out with successful people. Right, here's the thing guys. If you hang around with 9 other successful, who is number 10? Alright, exactly. Okay? Now, you become like the 5 people you actually spend the most time with. So remember to choose wisely. Not asking you to forego your other friends, but choose your time wisely to spend with the right people. Alright? Okay, so let me just do a very quick recap on the 5 rules of wealth mindset before we get started, alright, on the next session. Now guys, time is what? Time is not money, right? Subconscious control again. Time is not money, right? Now, you know, having this concept, time is money, is actually a very dangerous concept, right? Now, most people will think or being conditioned to believe that time is money. Why? Because most of us are working for time. Agree or not? But if you work for time, it means you are actually allowing someone else to determine how much your time is worth. True or not? Now, guys, time, is it true that the moment you lost your time, you will never get it back? Agree or not? So, time is precious, correct? So, if time is precious, by right, time also should be priceless. True or not? So, what should be money? What should be money? Value, right? Value is money, right? Because people don't care how much time or effort you put in developing a product, right? They only care whether the product works or not. True or not? As long as your product can help them, most people don't care how much time you put in. Now, one good example is this product called SK2. You guys know SK2? There's this the Miracle Essence 神奇水. Who have heard of it before? Right? Anyone use it before? Okay, a few of us have used it. Now here's the thing, actually for me I also got used before right? No, my wife buy one, so I just use But then the thing is, you know what? Are you aware that this Miracle Essence water is actually made from rice water? Who don't know one? It's just from washing rice. You know, the rice water is actually developed from there. So what actually the scientists actually discovered was that as this group of aged lady, where you know they actually in the factory they used to wash the rice, and then they found out like although they are old and wrinkly, but then their hands, the skin on their hands, really look like 20-year-old. So they don't understand why. And then they actually figure out that actually rice water can actually help to improve the quality of skin. So that's how they actually created this SK2. And do you know it is proven that if you were to wash your rice before you cook the rice, and you keep the water in the refrigerator, you can still take out and still wash it with your face and wash your hands, and your skin will still be very good as the SK2 one. So after knowing this, who will go and wash the rice and use the rice water? Anyone? Some of us but still not everyone. Are there people out there, even though they understand this, they will still rather buy SK2, yes or not? It's still very expensive, right? So is it money that we are paying for or the value the product can give us? Value, all right? Now, next thing. Okay, make money versus wealth. Now, like what Mr. said the other time, speaking, if all of us, if you're working 30 to 50 years of our lifetime, by right, we should have a much better lifestyle than we had before, correct? But do you notice that at the end of the day, after 30, 40, 50 years, people still complaining, now the CPF still cannot take out, still no money. Everyone is just relying on the CPF because they themselves, they don't have enough money. So something must be wrong somewhere, right? So here's the thing, remember, we need to build wealth, okay, and not money, all right? We got to build wealth. So when it comes to building wealth, do we build wealth online or offline today? Online, Now, you guys remember Jack Ma? Right now, Jack Ma is the founder of Alibaba, an e-commerce platform, website. Now, he used to be a school teacher, but within 14 years, he actually beat Li Ka-shing in terms of wealth. And Li Ka-shing took 60 years to build his wealth. So you see, things is getting faster really through technology, right? So if you want to build a business, follow Jack Ma's example, build online, okay? And we target the biggest market problem. So remember the inverted triangle that Vincent draw, all right? Right now in our population, majority are the younger people or older people? Older people, okay. If let's say you still don't remember, right, just remember, look at your parents, how many siblings they have, and how many siblings does your grandparents have. And then come down to our generation, is it we have younger people, are they having lesser kids now? Yes, right. So our population is actually aging. So if you can target problems of the aged population, the baby boomers, wealth will be created, right? And only use disruptive technology. Now he also mentioned disruptive technology, that means new technology that can either help you to solve your problems faster and a cheaper way. That's what we call disruptive. Just like for example, right? Remember last time, many hundreds of years ago, people use feather pen, right? Or they use paintbrush as a pen, right? Then from that era to change into a pen, it take quite a while. Yes? And then from a pen to become a typewriter, it also take about 100 years, correct now? Then from a typewriter to a very big computer, does it take even shorter years to develop? And then from a big computer to a small laptop, does it take even lesser years to develop? And then from a small laptop to right now, a mobile phone that almost has the same function as a computer, does it take even shorter years? So do you agree that technology is changing very fast, right? Correct? At an even shorter lifespan than before. So you see what actually happened to companies like Fujifilm, Kodak Films, and even Nokia phones, correct? They used to own the huge market share for about 100 years, correct? And then what actually happens was that when iPhone came out, it beat Nokia. Nokia just died overnight, just like that. They lose their entire wealth. And then Fujifilm and Kodak Film, because they are being overtaken by digital cameras, correct? So here's the thing: we should not own this disruptive technology because it's constantly changing. What you should own is a platform that can allow you to bring in all this disruptive technology. All right, understand? So later we'll be sharing with you how you can actually do that. Now, with that, the next session, which we'd like to talk about, do you want to know what is the disruptive technology that actually helped us generated $12 million just last year? That when I first joined this business, my first 2 months, I already hit 6 figures in terms of sales. Do you want to know this? Yes. So you guys know the technology, right? You know the one we applied the iPad one. You'll find that one quite amazing, right? Later we'll be showing you one where an open wound can close within 1 minute. Wow, amazing, That's also a disruptive technology that we also have. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our product specialist. She will actually introduce you what are the range of products that we actually have that has also generated us a lot of money. So I would like to invite Serene to the front. Can we give her a round of applause?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Serene. How are you today? Are you all ready for success? Are you ready to know the secret behind everything? Is your mindset ready now? Yes. Good. I have one. Is your mindset ready now? Yes. Good. Okay. So everybody is awake. Thanks, Lionel, for waking them up. So now, what I'm going to do is to tell you what is the product. Okay. Just to share a bit about myself. I have been doing business for a long time. Okay, online and offline as well. However, success, as what he said, it doesn't go a straight road up. We go through left and right, we make mistakes. Some of you may not be doing business yet, and some of you may be bosses here. We all know that it's not easy to start business, correct? Alright, yeah? That's why you are here today, to learn from people who have made the mistake, who are successful and standing here today. What I'm going to show you is the product that actually brought us to where we are today, and also let you know what are the things that causes our failure. We can see everyone's success. It's very easy when you search around, everyone is sharing their success. But what we really want to know is how they fail, and we prevent making a mistake. All right? So I'm going to tell you what are the factors that put me here today when I choose my online business. 10 years in the industry, from nothing, from technology is very new to the market to today. Okay, I want to avoid you guys making the mistakes. So when I choose a product to work on, what are the factors? I choose companies that are already in the market and are already winning awards. You must know, when you choose a business, you cannot just blindly follow just because your friends say so. Alright, we cannot choose things just like your friends say so. You have to do research. Company is part of the product that we are doing. So you must know what the company is providing. This company that I'm going to introduce to you won 6 American Business Awards, competing with 3,000 over nominees and Fortune 500 company. And they won. They won over big companies like Sony, like Google. Interesting, huh? Interesting, huh? We beat all the big companies out there. And the awards that they win: Best Company of the Year, Marketing Department, Marketing Executive, Social Responsibility Program, and Best Video, Best Corporate Video. Is this important? Important, huh? Because it makes you one step ahead of other companies already. How they won this award, other than the company is very well structured, is also the product behind it. And if we want to talk about product, we must make sure that we talk products that is how to say, they use the word celebrity? No. Sellable. Of course, it has to be sellable. If it's not sellable, then we will not be choosing it. We need spokesmen. And the spokesmen are not normal celebrity. They are spokesmen by the doctor. When we talk about the 5 rules of wealth, they say that now the trending is about beauty and health, correct? So today I'm here to share with you the product about beauty and health. Company, we already roughly know about it. Roughly. You can do Google about the company more. But today I want to tell you what is the product that generates the company so much awards, so much revenue. Now, why do we want beauty? Ladies? Look beautiful. Alright, we want to look nicer. Correct. Guys, you have to look good because you always request for the women to look good, right? the guys, when you ask your lady to look good, you have to look good as well. Okay? Then we can last forever. Okay, we need to look good and we need to stay healthy. Why do we need to stay healthy? Why do we need to stay healthy? We want to live longer so that we can enjoy our generation, our grandchildren, our kids. We want to spend more time with them. And is it possible today? Yes. Let me touch on beauty first. We all know that there's a lot of products in this industry, in these global companies. There are so many products. Let me ask you, now I ask the gentleman, when you look at the makeup desk at home, how many products do you see? Wow, headache, so many. Good, because your wife is doing something. Okay, but there are so many products out there, not only for the women, for the men as well. They can care. There are so many type of brands. Can you roughly tell me a few brands? A few brands that you saw from your desk? Or too many already you cannot recognize? Cannot recognize. The ladies don't even remember what they buy, by the way. They didn't answer me as well. So the ladies also don't know what they buy, also don't know what are the things, They only say, wow, commercial come out, oh, the lady very pretty, I want to be like her. Okay, go and buy already. Or maybe you just walk into a store, you see this brand, hey, familiar. Okay, I also buy. Then after that, you bring everything home, you find that you have 10 cleanser, 5 moisturizer, 10 serum. Then after that, use which one first? Don't know, everything use, just keep on top. And the husband, wow, so many, I also use. Don't care, just use. But product outside, you cannot have men and women mix, right? Usually they have what? Men's care, women's care. Cannot mix one. So if I can take away this problem, is it good? Yes. Good, especially for the ladies. Men as well. The men is very hard for you to choose product to protect yourself. But do you know that you need product as much as women? We are equal in that sense, in terms of protection. Okay, in terms of protection, we are equal. I recognize that men are more superior because I still want my allowance. Okay, so if I can take away this problem, is it good? It's good, huh? So that when you look at your desk, there's only one product. Everybody share. So if there's such a product, is it disruptive? Is it going to kill all the markets? Yes. Now, let me show you one video. And after the video, right, you let me know, is this destructive enough? Can? Can, I need your response because I have a video camera here. Okay, hi to the global market. Global market. So they cannot see you, they can only see me, and they may think that I'm alone, no? So I need your response. I need you to say yes. I need you to support me. So that they know they are not alone as well, although they are sitting alone at home, maybe still wearing pajamas, guys? Okay, can I have your response? Yes. Thank you. Let's watch the video. The sounds. Wait. Adrian, the sound of the video. Just give me a moment.
When doctors perform cancer surgery, they often remove so much tissue that it leaves serious indentations. And when the surgery is done on the face, it can alter a person's appearance.
Health specialist Denise Dodor joins us now to explain how one doctor has developed a procedure to restore what was taken by the cancer.
I haven't seen anything like this, so take a look at this. The science of stem cells can help doctors restore weak hearts and help heal joints. Now a local doctor is using adult stem cells to reconstruct tissue, nerves, and bone destroyed by cancer and the cancer treatment. It gave hope to one man who was told repeatedly nothing could be done to restore his face. Take a good look at Herschel McCallian's face. You'd never know he used to have a gaping hole on the right side.
I was very sad. I was very angry that the doctors previously, they did the surgery, even though it was the right things to do.
He had a salivary gland cancer that required the removal of part of his jaw.
I had a tremendous amount of pain in my jaw area because of the nerves. They were basically exposed. I looked for a reconstruction surgeon. Most doctors, they did not want to touch me.
That is until he met cosmetic surgeon Dr. Nathan Newman. He pioneered a new treatment called the stem cell lift. He removes fat from the patient and harvests one of the body's most precious resource, adult stem cells. He then doubles and triples the concentration of stem cells before injecting.
The stem cells is what brings in the new blood vessels, rebuilds the structures, maintains the volume by replacing the fat cells that die off.
Not only can the fat and stem cells be used for cosmetic reasons, Dr. Newman says the stem cells are so smart they can also break up scarring caused by the cancer treatment and rebuild and reconstruct surrounding tissues.
We take these fat cells that are enriched with stem cells and put them next to bone. I can actually grow bone and make that bone stronger and bigger.
Dr. Newman says there's no risk of rejection because you're using your own fat and stem cells. It took about 2 years and about 24 injections. Herschel says nobody can even tell he ever had a dent in his jaw, and the nerves and tissues appear to have healed.
He has given me my face back, he has given me my confidence back, he has given me my hope back.
And the price of the procedure depends on how many injections a person needs. The treatment of one area could run into the thousands. Dr. Newman says almost anyone can be a candidate for a stem cell lift, and the only limitation is that the procedure is dependent on how much fat a patient has. And he's doing all kinds of different things, including the eyes and the face, and we're going to tell you more about that in future reports.
The patient's face?
Okay. Wow. Grow bones. Is it good? Is it good? Have you ever heard of anything like that before? Anyone? Anyone? No. All right. Oh, only one no lah, so the rest don't know. Okay, good. We have never heard of something like that. This is something very, very new in the market. But is it disruptive enough? It is, huh? It is, huh? However, if you want to do a surgery like that, it's going to cost thousands. Good, you are listening to the video. It's going to cost you $1,000 over, and you need to fly to US and look for Dr. Nathan. You need to look for him, you know, because he's the only one using the stem cell. He's the innovator of it. If you want a surgery like that, you should find someone who originated it, right? So you're going to find him. You're going to fly there and find him. How much was it cost? Then over 1,000, accommodation, everything. This is disruptive, and I want this business. But how many times can I fly people to do that? Is it a business only for the rich? Sounds like, huh? For the rich, huh? But what if I can save you the surgery cost, and you can do this every day, and then slowly, gradually, you improve. You don't have to spend 10 or 1,000, and it's not going to take a lot of time, but you improve. Can we do that? Maybe, yes. Why not? When I say 10 years already, right? Okay, so since some of you already know when I say it means that it is possible, I will show you the next slide and let you understand the technology behind it, that we can use it without surgery.
Aging. This is a topic that literally affects everyone. But what if there was a revolutionary solution? The answer? Stem cells.
Stem cells are basically our fountain of youth. This is what maintains our body's reparative regenerative abilities. As we age, every cell breaks down and needs to be replaced, and what replaces it is the stem cells.
By using stem cells, a company has developed a special growth factor complex that heals our cells and slows down the appearance of the aging process. The process begins with the search for the best stem cells in the human body. The stem cells are found within the body's fat layer. By using a sterile and specialized syringe, doctors extract a mixture of fatty tissue and a group of healthy stem cells. Laboratory technicians then separate the stem and fat cells by using a centrifuge system. From here, the stem cells are placed in a petri dish and given food they need to grow. As the cells grow, they multiply quickly, filling in any gaps or holes. This is very similar to how the body heals wounds. During this phase, the stem cells release a chemical signal, or what is called a growth factor. Growth factors are the cell's language. This is how thousands of cells communicate, enabling each other to do one vital function: repair and regenerate tissue in the body. Growth factors are the critical ingredient used in a revolutionary youth-enhancing system developed by a global leader in this technology. The company is Genes. The state-of-the-art product is Luminesce.
Stem cell technology is very important to medicine and to the cosmetic industry because it's allowing us to deliver to the body exactly the same growth factors, the same signals that it needs to repair and regenerate the tissues.
When Luminesce is applied to your skin, it's like the same process that the stem cells go through in the petri dish. Growth factors in the Luminesce products talk to your body's cells. The result? A healthier, much younger, better-looking you.
Wouldn't it be cool if someone took a global leader?
Okay, so the company is called Genes. Just now what I have highlighted to you, right? The company is called Genes. He has spokesman by Dr. Newman. And so all our products are made by him, okay? So in Genes, just now you all learned a new term today. The term is called growth factor. Do you know what is growth factor now? Let me simplify for some of you guys. Maybe this is a bit technical term. All right. Today, myself, okay, I want to I have a dark spot here, for example, or you have a pimple somewhere, all right? However you want to cure it, we need this thing called growth factor. Pimple not so bad because it's still alive. Technically, your cells is alive, so that it's reacting. But how about dark spots or that? The cell is more or less dead, correct? So now, this growth factor is actually like a phone call. Okay, today you take up the phone. Ring, ring. Hello, hello, cells. You look dark. Can you wake up and maybe improve yourself and turn white? Then the cells, oh, somebody call me. Okay, okay. Must wake up already. Okay. If there's such a call that you can make to your own cells and make them wake up and work again, good, right? And that phone call is called growth factor. Growth factor, okay? You know, you can understand? Now easier to understand? Now you understand what is growth factor? It's a phone call to the cells that you need to repair. Repair, not only repair, still rejuvenate, make them younger. Okay, can digest, so far can digest. Growth factor. In our product, we have 248 growth factor in the product. 248 growth factor in the product. Wow, this number sounds okay. 100 pounds only, ma. Let me ask you, you have a lot of product at home. Chanel, SK2, so many range from other companies. Are they good? Yes, they are good. But have you wondered their telephone line, the growth factor is how much? Worth a thing. When you have your product at home, you can't even remember the brand. Are you remembering the growth factor in it? No. No. Have you ever wondered how the product works for your skin? Or you are being dragged to the store and, come auntie, I help you, uncle, I help you. Apply already, the guy all high already. Okay, I buy. My wife would like it too. Like the sales girl. We all also like sales girl. They tell us how it works, you know. Wow, a bit of service, we buy. Correct. But we never question ourselves how much growth factor it is. Let me tell you, my favorite brand is Chanel. I use all the range from makeup to skincare. Expensive, right? You know, very expensive. One bottle of their serum, okay, costs about $500-600 over dollars. Yes, I have a khaki there. Okay, it's going to cost $500-600. Like you guys, I don't find out. I don't know what. I just see, oh, branded, should be good, I buy. But do you know the growth factor in it? 20 plus. Oh, $500-600 over dollars for 20 plus growth factor when this company tell me 200 plus? Really? Really? Don't know, ma. Try then, no. Try lor. Try. That one is 20, no. Let me show you an example. In this product, there's 248 growth factor. How much growth factor does a newborn baby have? Newborn baby have. Newborn baby need to grow, grow their bones, grow their energy, their immune system, everything. How much? Guess, come. 200 plus? Also 200 plus? Some more. 500. Wow, 500. Okay. Any super baby? Go already straight away can be Superman. No, Okay, for baby it's 278. 278. Remember, only two numbers only. 248, 278. 248, 278. Our product has 248. A newborn baby has 278. Normal products only have 20 plus, and they cost $500-600. Last but not least, as you age, your growth factor become weaker. When they become weaker, you need to improve it. So you need more cost. I need to call people, need to call my dark spot, need to call so many acne. Even eczema also can call. Anything that needs repair, you can call. The technology is that now we provide a telephone that you can call them. Who want to buy the telephone? Ah. One more time. Who want to buy the telephone? Okay, good. Is the telephone ready? A real one, a real telephone, iPhone. Okay, no. Now you guys are more or less understand growth factor already. So this is all you need to know so far for beauty. Let me show you people who have used it, how it really affects them. No more surgery. Okay, we save you from flying over to Dr. Nirvana. Lifting and even tone. Look at that. Lifting and even tone. Oh my God. He wasn't old. He wasn't old. He probably played game until at night. Maybe morning. Play Dota or what. They play games. Or maybe some guys go drinking with friends. No choice. Because we all got to network. And we can only network after work. So all the wife try to understand. How come so many iPad? Oh, network. Okay. Then the wife, how come so many iPad? Take care of children. Oh, tough life. No time to maintain yourself. And then some more so many products. Don't use which one. Don't use. Ladies, you look at her before. She wasn't too bad before. Most of us would think that it wasn't too bad. But you look at the skin, you can see the line, the blood line. Actually, this is no good, If you can see the lining of redness on your face, means that your skin is very thin. We all need thick skin, actually. We all need thick skin. Because with thicker skin, your face glow. Your face is also smoother. And you look like poster girl. No need to go Korea. You look like poster girl. And how long does it take? 3 to 5 months. Just now we highlighted time is value. We can earn money anytime. We can fail in our life and pick it back up. But when time is lost, it's lost. You cannot earn back. And if this technology has to be destructive, it has to be fast. Alright? So you cannot take too much time. The product you have at home after today, you better throw away. Because we still look like that after so many years of using. Correct or not? If your wife still looks the same, or maybe worse since you marry her, and vice versa, maybe you want to help her to clear a bit of the drawer and place this on top. I hate it already. Oh my God, I'm going to spend money today. Oh no. No, that's not the point. The point is you need such product that is disruptive enough to help your online business, to help improve people's life. I'm not here to sell you business. I'm here to sell you the product, how good it is. Regardless, you want to buy or you don't want to buy, or you want this in your part of your business, today we spend $50 here to learn something new. To learn that there is hope for the world. Is it good? Good, huh? Okay, next. iPad, the eye circle skin tone improved. This is common issue. Everybody has this issue. But however, if you look at the timeline, it's only 2 weeks. Yes, it's only 2 weeks. Just now that one 3 to 5 months to see a thicker skin and glow. This one is only 2 weeks. It's common issues, and you can help in 2 weeks. Is it fast? Yes, very, very fast. Okay, because we all like to stay up late, and it's not. Although it's not good for health, and although we know it, we can't help. But we can help ourselves here. Okay, fine lines and wrinkles. We age. we age. But we need to stop aging. We need to stop aging. Stopping aging is not new. The new things I'll show you later. Fine lines. Look at this gentleman. 1 week, wrinkles all around, under eye, very common. We also have. 2 weeks later, lesser. By the 4th week, almost gone. Your skin get thicker already, by then. Go around, show off. Hey, you see, I don't have wrinkles already. Can show off, go to the kopitiam. Hey, see, that looks good. For the men, women as well. I don't have to show the women, very simple, because we all have very bad wrinkles for the ladies. Because we smile more. We try to smile more. For our kids. Okay, skin repair, something a bit more serious. Just now it's all the common issue. Skin repair for acne. How many of you guys have kids here in the teens? Teenagers? No more earlier. Okay, we have a few. Good, that's good. Do they have acne? Not really. Some have. Okay, some studying until late night. Then don't like to take care one. After play soccer, come back, also don't want to take care. Just straight away go and sleep. It's very common. Because to us, we felt that having acne is cool. No, it's not. Acne is not cool. And we cannot help. Because we're in Singapore, weather is bad, it's humid, so we tend to get acne very easily. Not only for youngsters. Sometimes you were thinking, how come I'm so already still have acne issues? Oh, pop, 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 pop. Oh, because the weather, we have to be in this weather. It's not that we always see people, how come they overseas, the skin is better. For those who travel, you know when you fly overseas, your skin is better also, right? But it's very dry. So put moisturizer only, very easy. So you buy the moisturizer, you come back Singapore, you use the same moisturizer. Wow, but got people already. Why? So they always say when you fly overseas, you need a different skincare. When you're in Singapore, you need different skincare. Alright. That's because of the weather climates. Singapore one, you cannot use too oily. Oh, a lot of issue. Like that, how many products we have, man? A lot. For the guys, okay, you look at their acne issue, are not minor ones, are quite severe. But they manage to cure it using Luminous in 3 to 5 months. Still, the time. It's time. If we can help these people, wonderful. No products in the market. Not say no product. Can take longer time. Then you have to change a lot of things. Lifestyle, diet, everything. It's very hard to change our lifestyle and diet. Unless we are really, really diligent over it. But however, the products can help. As long as they diligently use the product. Okay? Whitening, facelift, glow, eye bag, reduce acne scar. All the problems that we have helps. Aging spot. How many people know people who have aging spots? Sure have, right? We don't look at the mirror of ourselves so often, but we definitely look at people around. Actually, almost everyone has aging spots. Do you know how aging spots come about? These cells are dead. Okay, these cells are so-called dead. And it's damaged by the sun. And Singapore is very sunny. We are a sunny island. So definitely, we don't want to be beach boy and beach girl also cannot. We are beach boy and beach girl. Although we don't go to the beach, however, we are surrounded. So we have no choice. So aging spots are caused by when you're younger, you walk around, not say you're younger, but even if you're older, you get more spots as you age also. But that is because we all work 8 to 5, we all wake up in the morning, we go out. For me, I used to fly a lot. So I have friends who flies with me. When we go overseas, we open the bag. I look at her bag, why your half cargo is beauty product? Half the cargo bag is beauty product. And I have such a friend that is, wow. But she is very, very beautiful. Her skin glow. She has very beautiful skin. She walked in the airport, everybody will be like, wow, poster girl walk out. But when I asked her how you maintain a long story. Until I travel with her, I went to her room. Hey, come, we got makan ready. Huh? Makan? Wait. I prepare first. Prepare. Okay lah. Man, how long have you waited for a wife to prepare? All the guys are. Is your wife beside you, guys? Or girlfriend is here? Or mistress? Or no lah? Huh? How long have you ever waited for a girl to get prepared? Come. 30 minutes? No 30 minutes or 30 minutes, good. 1 hour? 1 hour. Not so bad, you know. You're laughing so, you know, hestically, but it's not bad, you know, because the rest haven't put up hand. 45 minutes. Patiently. You can play one game of Dota. 45 minutes. Good game. Nobody put up hand. Oh my god. You all marry a princess, that she has to be served by a lot of servants and take turn, right? No, okay, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. I waited 2.5 for her. Why? Because she is someone, even in the hotel room, she don't open curtain. When I walk into her room so dark, I open curtain and she said, sun ray, UV ray, violet ray. Oh my god, she's a vampire. That's why she take 2.5 hours now. We want to go out. Sunblock, moisturizer, whatever. Sunblock, got apply one, got spray one. And then when you say, can already, can. Wait, umbrella. Oh my dear friend, umbrella. Then I look outside. It want to rain already. Say, but got light bulbs, all that, you know? Light bulbs also. Yes, even light bulbs, monitor screen, all these will cause aging spots. You will cause it, no? So those who are guilty of at night sleeping still play handphone one, remember to put your sunblock. Okay, so you look at her. This auntie is lightened in 8 weeks. The older the spots, okay, the longer the time you need to heal. But however, is 8 weeks too long? No, it's good. I can. But go home already look at my product. Oh my god, tomorrow. Okay, if you want to improve your life, you have to do it diligently. And all these cells can be awake. You just need to take up the handphone and call them. Growth factor, please take up. 8 weeks. Look at this gentleman. Next, I will touch on not anti-aging. Anti-aging is a couple of years back already. Long time back already. Now we are talking about age reverse. Reverse, You look at his face. Do you think he reversed this way? Or reverse this way or reverse this way? Most of us reverse this way. Most of the time we reverse this way, But he reversed the other way. He turned from everyday go out and drink and still going out to drink. But however, he improved and he looks younger, whitening, facelift, and growth. This is no longer a women's business. It's also for the men. You want your husbands to look good, right? Your boyfriend to look great, so that you can walk proudly. And same for the men, as usual. You want to walk with pretty women, Okay? So this, if you're talking about beauty business, sometimes the guys will be thinking, for the girls. But those who know how to think will be thinking that girls' market is good. But for the guys, now we have something to look at, making them better. Okay, Luminous is our product. This is the range. Eczema. More serious issue. Eczema. Oh. Some people has very, very serious eczema issue, but this eczema issue still okay. But however, look at the time that I'm trying to show you. 10 hours. 10 hours. It doesn't mean cure. I'm not trying to show you cure here. I just want to show you 10 hours to control it. And it's obviously getting better. And it can only get better. Eczema issue is because of dryness. Okay, which normal moisturizer cannot help. And some moisturizer can be too strong. So you must always find a product to balance it. And to balance it, how many products must you try? Have anyone ever used finish one bottle of moisturizer before? Ever? No, right? Because whenever we buy a moisturizer, we never tend to finish it. Because why? Although Singapore is very hot, but the climate still changes. So not every time we want to put on our moisturizer, yes, sticky. Unless you like my friend, like everyday aircon one. But then she don't have one moisturizer. She has a lot of moisturizer for daytime, for afternoon, for night. That's why half her cargo are products, man. You don't want to be like her, but you want to look like her. 10 hours. Let's look at scar. Oh, another serious issue. Scar. You look at that. She had an accident. A scar was there. She doesn't look like anyone who is very, very rich. Maybe she's very, very rich. We don't know. Okay? She looks like she has a problem and she needs help. However, you see that it's very, very dark red. That means it has been some time already. It's not like fresh blood. Right? Okay? Before, 2 weeks later, the dark red becomes lighter red already. That means the phone call that she made to her cells is working. And they wake up. After 1 month, gone. All the cells are active, party. Because we want our cells to be active. We want them to go clubbing every day. We let them go clubbing. Okay? If they are dead and lifeless, your injuries will never be healed. And how many products can help? Take care of your beauty at the same time and healing your injuries. Good. So far, everybody is like thinking, oh, I see a lot of barbers. It's crowding up to the front. A lot of barbers. One more thing I will touch on now is the stretch. Common problem. We are losing the birth rate. So a lot of mummies around. Mummies always faces this issue. We also target. Okay? Who had this? Actually, I'm trying to find the owner. Anyone here maybe want to claim your photo? Some guys are smiling a bit loud. Your wife? Think so. Okay, 20 days later. Ooh. How many guys has actually helped your wife to apply all these things to get rid of stretch mark before? How many? Okay, I count. Wow, so many good husbands out there. So many great husbands out there. If the stretch mark can be taken away in 20 days, you get a happier wife, you get a less complaining wife for sure. Because we girls, because of you, we have to undergo all this. And guys, especially those very fit bodybuilder, this is not new. One day don't go gym, stretch mark out already. That's like my boyfriend. Okay, you better watch this. Okay, when you work out a lot, you also can get stretch mark one. So you end up going more and more gym. Of course, you have to constantly do exercise. Okay, but all these are common problems regardless who you are. Something even more serious. Okay, injuries. This case, we all know that there are a lot of accidents. There are accidents everywhere, maybe even every hour in Singapore. And biker accidents are very common. I have a lot of bikers friends as well. but we cannot prevent accident. It's either due to their negligence or maybe someone else that causes it. Accident we cannot prevent. But we can take care of the after. At least that's the best we can help. Okay, he's very lucky. He only needs some stitches, but I still consider lucky. However, with just 4 sachets of reserve, later I'll tell you what is reserve, a day, and apply luminous serum, our serum, twice a day within 3 days. Ta-da! From an open wound. Ugh, disgusting. Most of you are above 21. I don't have kids here. Okay. By the second day, it's almost dry up. Okay, no more open wound, it's dry up. By the third day, it's practically healed. Impressed. 3 days. Oh, if you look at the eyes, even the bruises are more or less gone. He can open his eyes. On normal condition or normal situation, do you think it will take at least weeks? At least weeks. More than weeks. Those who take weeks one is very, very lucky. Maybe kids, because kids has higher growth factor, so they recover faster tentatively. But for adults, we all know when we fell or we had a cut, it's very hard to heal. It's very, very hard to heal. 3 days. Another example. Johnny Ang is one of our Chinese speaker. Not that because we speaker we got more accident. If not, I don't want to be speaker already. It just happened to be, and he tried. He had a cut at our conference room. He talk, speaker at the top. So he talk, knock onto the glass wall. Straight away. One deep cut. Has to sew the needle to close up the wound. But however, he don't have to go and sew up the wound. He just applies serum, reserve. We got a lot of reserve. Later I'll show you what is reserve. Apply reserve and serum, it stop the bleeding. Stop bleeding. Even kids also can. I have kids who fell and cut on the tongue. Bite. Faster, put the reserve and it stopped the bleeding. Because all these products, other than the growth factor that you need to call, it also helps to close up wounds very, very fast. Second day, apply serum twice at night. You can barely see it already. The wound is definitely closed. The wound is definitely closed. By the third day, the wound is totally dry up and almost scarless. Right. No scar. We are also afraid of scarring, right? And then we have to go and do surgery and try to fly to Korea. But now we don't have to. Because in 3 days, just serum alone, closed wound, stop bleeding. Well, that is almost like a full first aid procedure. Destructive, huh? How many people is losing job here? Okay, now I show you so many samples. Wow, so fast, really or not? Let me show you a video. Is it good? Video, alright. This video will only take less than a minute. You'll see the result. Just a drop of serum, apply over it. Almost immediately, you can barely see the scar. Wow. This is real, no? This is taken on a video, not that we purposely cut ourselves. Okay? If, for those my leaders who have saw the video before, there's a lot of screaming around the video. But I cut it off because too RA. Ah! So I cut it off. Oh, this is scary. This is so scary. It just closes out. Of course, the cut not totally all small cuts, but this is very small cut. However, that side is a bit deeper. It will take a bit more time, but there's no bleeding. And the wound will close out in a while. And you'll heal in 2 days max. Good, right? Without serum, this is another testimony. Without serum and applying serum once, and after 1 day, this is how you will look like. Nice, huh? Without serum, it will also heal. That is our body growth factor. Youngsters still okay. Children, no problem. But how about elderly? How many people have elderly at home whenever they had a fall? You will definitely take MC and rush home. How come I MC when somebody fall? Because we care. We care, ma. But how many bosses can understand? Right? We want to help. And having serum at home, you will heal in just 1 day. Anyone can just apply and use. No? It's not tough. Just take 1 drop and you apply. Sorry, Letman. Say something. What is the ingredient, is it? Yes, definitely. Later I'll show you the certs. Okay? HSA, ABA, ALA cert also have. ALA cert, huh? Really? You can Google it now, take out our phone and Google lah. Already approved. Long ago, in fact. And every year renew. You know Singapore is very strict when you talk about certification, and we cannot just stand here and conduct a seminar if we are not certified. Especially this kind of thing must eat and apply one. We need all the certs ready. Okay? I will just carry on first. I can highlight to you more later, you'll see. Now, skin repair, 1 bottle of serum versus all the product in the market. Sounds like a good deal. 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500. Ding, question mark. I don't tell you how much first. Definitely cheaper than surgery. Definitely cheaper than surgery. Whitening? Other products also have. Skin glow can find diligently only ma. Facelift, Botox maybe, but surgery don't want. So facelift still can. Maybe I pay more money I pay more. Wrinkles can have longer time over time. Fine lines, tough. Fine line is very tough. Too thin. Apparently we thought that fine lines can heal faster, but actually fine line is tougher than wrinkles. Stretch mark, so many stretch mark cream out there. I know of a few that works, but I also saw how people use it to make it work. Really, the whole bottle like that pour one. She really pour practically every day so that I don't see stretch mark after birth. But most people just apply 1 or twice already, cannot take it already. More to say that the whole day she's like pouring the whole product on her body. Not many people can do that. Someone so hot, she practically stay in the room and don't want to come out. Because the moment she walk out, all the cream drip. All the oily moisturizer all drip out. So it doesn't work. You want products that can absorb into your skin fast, and then you can just carry on your normal life. We don't want to change our lifestyle. It's very hard to change lifestyle. But we want things that can help us improve our life without changing what we are. Change one person very hard, but change product just like that. We know that's why we tell you beauty is in trend. Because your wife maybe today you go back, allow I buy another 2 bag or maybe worse don't tell you. How about got new one? No very long already. Very common very common when we hear that. Okay, dry oily skin. We also you don't have to choose product that is for dry skin, oily skin, normal skin, don't know what skin. How I know sometimes my skin very dry when I fly, sometimes I got T-zone only, sometimes this kind of that. Wow. Sorry just luminous alone, whatever skin type. Then heal scar and wound. Which product out here can heal scar and wound? Agree? Do you all agree with me that everything is the same except scar and wound? Yes? Yes, So, destructive or not? Destructive. Why our products don't put at the store and compete with them? Maybe this is one question in your mind. So that we don't have to check out the price like they do. They have to sell $500-600 because they need to go into malls to catch your attention. But however, how many of us still do window shopping nowadays? Because we don't do window shopping, so we decided to come to this seminar. Alright? Through the phone already. Play game, play halfway, suddenly, do you want to buy a whitening lotion? Alright, so we have no choice. Technology has taken in half our life. Let me tell you a simple example. Today you go to the toilet and you want to clear your bowel. Okay? You sit there for 2 minutes without a handphone. Does it look like very long? How many of you actually bring your handphone to the toilet? How many people still bring newspaper? No, okay, last time, even for long ago, we at least bring newspaper. But now, at least my whole iPad going with me. Handphone not enough, too small. We bring the whole iPad in and just sit there for 20 minutes also, no problem. But without all these 2 minutes, I almost dying. Oh my God, when is it going to end? Is the fly coming? Right now. That's life. That's how life improves, and that's how we are. We can't change that. Nobody changed that. Long ago, it's always a very tough job to just stay still for 2 minutes. Is it coming out yet? Alright. Okay, so time is the thing to save time. It's in us. We need disruptive thing. Not only disrupt enough to clear all the products in the market, but also save our time. Okay? Now I have more or less done with our external beauty. Easy, right? Very fast, I cover all the haven't yet. Y'all don't look at the time now. I haven't finished. External wellness I already covered. Okay, now I'm going to bring you to the internal wellness. So far, so good. External so fast, then internal already. I don't have to walk you through cream like, iPad cream, this cream, that cream, but actually I just talk about serum. I never touch into the rest of the product like moisturizer, day cream, night cream, all that. I don't need to touch. Just serum alone is enough to do all this. And with the rest, combi, will you become a poster model? You will, and over a short time without surgery. That's the point. Inner wellness. It is being healthy that's real wealth. Other than it brings us the wealth in our pocket. Okay, we need to stay healthy to spend it. So I'm going to touch on inner wealth also, because that's everybody's concern. We know that the booming market is the baby boomers. Alright? Baby boomers are there because when we are older, when our older generation, my grandfather, grandmother, my mom and dad side, each of them has 15 children. How many of you are born in huge family like I do? Okay, I have one. Oh, lucky. But the rest of you, when your grandparents' time, at least 10 siblings, right? 5? No, 8. Wow. Okay. But nowadays, if you are comparing then and now it's like 1. Struggling. Okay, one more. Okay, 2. So they got company, 2. Struggle already. 1 child, 1 million. 2 child, 2 million. My house haven't finished paying. 3 million. And we go by $1 million. We are all millionaires. We are all $1 million in debt. Okay, that's why we are all here for $1 million business at least. At least. Okay, whenever you choose a business, make sure it has potential of reaching $1 million. If not, how are we going to pay off our rent, our rent, our lease? Technically, it's rent to the government. Okay, let me touch on inner wellness. Today, I'm going to teach you the second word. The first word I have taught you is growth factor. The second word is called angiogenesis. Doctor? Doctor who? I heard somebody actually can pronounce these words. Sounds like a doctor here. Okay, angiogenesis is a psychological process through which new blood vessels form from existing vessels. What does it mean? I'll make it simpler for you. Normal blood vessels looks like that. They all very diligent, all writing down notes, like science class, right? But this is essential. I only pick out the essential for you. Okay? If you were to go through the training I had, right, we spent hours listening to the doctors talking alien. And then I looked at him, I was like, oh my god, doctor, how am I going to translate? So I think of ways. This is how your blood vessels look like in normal. Okay? But however, let's say today you fell down. You fall down. Or you hit yourself, or somebody hit you gently. Your blood vessels may turn like that. Your blood vessels turn like that. Normal balance, normal blood vessels it looks like that. But however, somebody hits you, it becomes like that. Nobody hits you, it becomes like that. No, it will turn like that due to aging. Due to aging, your blood vessels get lesser. And why must I touch this to you? Very simple. Angiogenesis is the process. If somebody hits you, or you fall down, or you have any accident, excessive blood vessels will cause you to have all these issues. And if you age, normally nobody hits you, you stay at home every day. No accident, nobody touch you. You have this problem. Go out also cannot, stay at home also cannot. What you should do? Anti-aging is not a process that maybe the rich can have, or maybe we can choose to have or not to have. But to me, I think that is a must-have. Because anti-aging not only let your life live longer, but it also prevent you from diseases and problems. So now later you walk out, make sure nobody touches you, okay? Because anytime your blood vessels will turn that one. No, not so easy. Statistics shows that people who already died in car accident have microscopic cancer cell. Means that cancer cell is very common. Okay, cancer cells is already in our body. 40% of the women, 40 to 60, has breast cancer. We know that. Circular. Okay, 50% of the men. All right, and 100%. Listen, 100% of you by the age of 70 will have cancer. We didn't know that. Yeah, But then one sort of cancer can spread to become different part of the body. Yeah. But we won't want that to happen. But however, cancer cells is already in our body, and cancers are not harmful. It's only a size of a ballpoint pen, but a lot of it all over our bodies. Okay? They are not harmful. Cancer are not harmful. It cannot get larger if there's no blood supply, there's no oxygen and no nutrients to it. Okay? It will not grow to be harmful. But why is it still the #1 killer? Normal healthy body system, blood vessels just normal. However, if you make an accident or what, cancer cell can start to grow and turn harmful, and then it spreads. If it's lucky, only one type of cancer, only one area. But we know that cancer always spread because it's in the bloodstream. We cannot control, so it will just go here and there. I know because my mom went through it. I know. So, can anyone tell us, do you know of any antioxidant fruits that can prevent cancer cells from growth? You know? Pomegranate, grapefruit seed, cherry, aloe vera. Oh, all these, we know antioxidant food. Okay. We know. But among all these antioxidant food, right? Red wine is the one that is on the highest, has the highest property of antioxidant substance. And this antioxidant substance is what we call the resveratrol. You all drink wine? Beer? No? I saw some bellies out there, no? Okay, resveratrol is the word. The health benefit is to prevent cancer and heart attack. And we know that red wine has high substance of resveratrol, correct? Alright, definitely we drink wine. Alright. 50%. Why? Correct. Because of fruits and wine. Oh, why are they opposite? Okay. Now, we drink wine. Those who drink wine, do you know how many bottles of wine you need to drink to stop cancer? No. Let me show you one. But just let you know, white wine doesn't help. And beer definitely don't help. But red wine do. But how many bottles? Let's watch.
For most of us, these bizarre, otherworldly shapes are strangely beautiful. But the world's best aging researchers see something entirely different. They see the answer to possibly the most important and complex question of all time. Dr. Sinclair, as I look here, I'm seeing very cute little colored cubes.
Well, these little cubes are actually the protein in our bodies that we believe controls the aging process.
If he is right, Dr. David Sinclair has found one of the genetic keys that will reset our biological clocks.
I think we've passed a turning point in our understanding of the aging process.
How did he discover these proteins? This looks like a barcode, but it's really a map of our genome, the blueprint for human life stored in every cell in our bodies. A few of these genes play a key role in the speed at which our cells age. Dr. Sinclair randomly tested tens of thousands of cells, searching for the chemical that would activate those genes.
We found them by accident. We stumbled upon this molecule from red wine. And when I looked on the computer, what is this resveratrol, and found that it was in red wine, I almost fell off my chair. Because, of course, we all have heard that red wine is good for you.
Just so happens, I have red wine.
To your health.
How much of this would I have to drink to really make a difference?
Well, our experiments tell us probably about 1,000 bottles a day.
So that was not the solution. Dr. Sinclair then went back to the lab and found a way to make resveratrol 1,000 times more potent.
Oh my God. Do the French people drink 1,000 bottles? There is still is, huh? Correct. People in the France, they drink a lot of wine. They drink wine more than water. And when you go there, you will find wine cheaper than water. Alright? Wine is cheaper because they drink it so often and they actually produces wine. Okay, but however, 1,000 bottle, does it turn you an alcoholic? Yes. Can you drink 1,000 bottle? Who can? Tonight you go drink. Only me. No, I also cannot. Actually, if you calculate, maybe 20 bottles can probably be very, very harmful to your liver. Then you have another issue. But we need things that helps, right? How? Let me do a test, because a lot of you all don't have response, and my lower people still maybe think that most of you have left. Let me do a sample. What do you see? What do you see? Oh man, oh lady, oh woman, beauty, beauty. Oh, hi guy, you drunk? I never asked about the upside down. I asked you what you see. If you can see upside down, means that you are probably drunk now. Ambulance, please. You drink 1,000 bottles in the morning, or maybe just 20 only so far. Old woman, young. Some of them are drunk already. Halfway through, I just take out something and drink, and I got drunk. Okay, this is just to show you guys. If you want to drink too much, you probably bring the wrong girl home. Okay, all right. 1 bottle of wine has 0.8 mg of resveratrol, only 0.8. So 1,000 bottle to really make a start to start cancer. To start cancer. Sorry about the words. To start cancer. 1,000 bottle to start your cancer. Oh, that's very, very scary. However, we have a solution. This is what I call the reserve. Just now we have saw how reserve has helped stop bleeding, right? Reserve have 186 mg of resveratrol in it. So is it easy to hit 1,000 bottle with resveratrol? Reserve? I mean with reserve? How many packets do you think you need now? 10? No. 1,000. This is 186 mg. You need 1,000 mg. 4 or 5 packets can already. But of course we don't need so much because we are still healthy. But however, if you have people who have cancer issue, they may need 4 or 5 packets to see results. Maybe 1-2 packets a day enough. Okay, for prevention. On top of that, there's no wine, there's no alcoholic content in it. Okay, it's just purely all this. All of this that we actually mentioned just now, they have it in reserve. And the immediate effect, time to me is very important. Time makes you health. Give you health, makes you money. Okay. Indigestions, increase of memory, reduced fats. This is clinically proven, not the same one. Boost energy and endurance, enhance your muscle strength, decrease fatigue, improve coordinations, and improve immune system. Oh, this is immediate. This is not long term or maybe take some time. Just 1 packet, you can feel this already. You can feel it. Let me show you the long term result. Short term, every day you take, you improve your life. However, long term, it will help you with the cellular repair, your cells inside. When you call already, when you use the growth factor to call, okay, that one only call your outside. This one call your inside. Call to your cells. Longevity, 30 to 40% longer. We will definitely want to spend time with our family. We want to do better, don't age. And then can live a long life, that's the best. High cholesterol, higher blood count, heart diseases, cancer, eczema, diabetics, regardless it's genetic or due to obesity, It doesn't matter. As long as it's diabetic, it will help. These are long-term effects. Taking it regularly will help you to target all these issues. Alright. How many of y'all, before I mention all this, you already know cancer got cured? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5. Alright. So minimum. Do you know cancer actually got cured like 7 years back? But why we don't know? Because the news don't report. Cancer recently, and somebody got cured, right? Rich, but we are not. But there is over here, written there. Not I write one, but the doctor. So I'm letting you know, regardless of what, please let people know. Let them know, hey, cancer got cured leh. Where? Find already. No need to find me, find reserve. Reserve generally reduces heart attack, reduce inflammation, prevent oxidation of bad cholesterol cells. Okay, anti-inflammation function 60 more times than aspirin. Aspirin is a type of drug that is side effect. This one don't have no side effect. Protect nerve cells from damaging. When your nerve cells damage, you will have stroke and that kind of issues. Okay, sudden stroke, not because of aging, that kind of stroke. Sudden stroke is very scary one. Actually, I have a friend's mom yesterday warded to the hospital for stroke. Gotta go after this and bring her back up prison. It's not easy to stand here today. Okay, but as much as I trust the product, I will let them try. Because it's not easy for people to accept the fact that all this got cured. But that's my job. Okay, antioxidants of vitamin C is more than 800 times higher and prevent hormones resistance, which prevents your diabetics. When your hormones change, you get diabetic issue. Of course, less sodium, less sugar, less salt, less oil, less everything. But Singapore got so many good food, how can we escape? How can we escape? We try. But however, it's very hard. Again, change lifestyle, we don't want. We find cure. And the cure cannot damage our cells. It has to heal. That one you must know. Drugs don't heal. Okay. Alright, sorry. Actually, just now I want to say that other than taking reserve, we have other parts of our body that needs to help cure to help repair and also, boost our immune system, our vision and memory, all that, correct? So other than reserve, right, we like to walk into GNC. We still may want to walk into GNC. But when you walk into GNC, oh, so many brands again. To me, I always choose the most branded one. But does it help or not? Don't know. So best not to choose the branded. Best is bring the whole GNC home. Wow, the whole GNC home. Anyone go to GNC here? Anyone? Okay. Can I ask you roughly when you walk to GNC, right? How much do you spend? Average? 100. How much do you spend? Buy in the States, USD still 200. Okay. GNC's product, walk in straight away $100-200 already. Easily. Correct? Why? Because we need this for all this. Targeted one, correct? We target. However, what we have here is all of GNC. Do you want it? Oh, good. Especially those don't go GNC one will be like, good. Why? Because I always stand outside GNC and haven't stepped in. Don't dare. So many products, how? I have one that I'm going to tell you now. That is the whole of GNC. The issue is can trust or not. The issue is can trust or not. But this product, It's nominated for Nobel Prize. Can trust or not? Can already, right? Can already, right? The first supplement in the world that is nominated for Nobel Prize Award. GNC. I love GNC. I shop in the States as well. I have the golden member, the gold card. But however, the amount of money I spent there, minimum $500 when I walk out. This is the whole GNC. One bottle, 50,000. Oh, no, rupiah lah, huh? Not rupiah lah. This is definitely easier. Cheaper or not, later we tell you. It helps to repair your other body parts that you need to repair, other than what reserves do, on top of what reserves do. Alright? Jeunesse EMPN has essential benefits, up to 70 types of nutrients, vitamins, and supplements. It helps with digestion, and most importantly is the DNA cellular repair, which is the DNA cell is what we call the telomere. Later I'll touch on for you guys. Okay? It increases your daily energy and sleep, improve your skin appearance. All these are inner. Critical support to your immune system, decrease fats, and many. Because there are 70 types of it. It targets where you are. Just like the phone call, again, I bring you back. The phone call. When you eat this into your body, you will go to your whatever cells that has issue. So you don't have to choose product that is targeting that area. You just have to take this and let it go in and see who need help. Raise your hand. Then I go there and repair it. Good, huh? Easy, right? Huh? Whatever you want to treat, you want to treat it naturally. Taking supplement vitamins are natural product. You don't want to have drug.